What is up, you guys? We are back here outside and coming to you live from the cornfield. Dun, 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 dun. No, but for real, we are here with our very first FS25 video. And before we kick off this little roleplay series, I just wanted to talk to you guys for a moment and just kind of, talk about the game here. We got a very, very nice red GMC right here, 2016 model, and so that is what we're going to be using in our little series here, our roleplay series. It is going to be about building a farm. I think that's kind of how we're going to do it, and kind of just starting from scratch and building up from there and seeing what we can accomplish in this town here, Monteith, Iowa. Okay, so that is where we're going to be for this FS25 roleplay series. If you guys are excited for this, be sure to leave a comment, subscribe if you're new, and let's get on with this FS25 video. Alright, you guys, we are here, we are back, and as you can see, we don't have a ton of money in our bank account here. You can see at the top right of the screen. Oh, let's not go over the double yellow lines there. But what I did, I went ahead and invested in a truck, being that we just moved to Iowa. I got a trailer, a pretty decent used lawnmower, and a push mower as well, okay? Everything here obviously is used, nothing is brand new. We also got some land, okay? So if you see this little bit of patch of land right here with the old shed, we'll go ahead and let that bus come on by. But yeah, you can see this is our land that we currently have right here. Now we're going to try to build off of this and kind of just turn this into a pretty good sized farm. Obviously there's not a ton of land here, so we're going to have to use this to kind of, build off of and just, use this in order to invest in different land and more land and things like that. So what we're going to be doing today is actually cleaning up our property, okay? So we're going to get the property cleaned up, get it looking very nice. I'm going to pull into the driveway actually. Go ahead and do this and kind of give you guys a walk around of what I bought here. Now I went ahead and I did take out a loan for this land because things are kind of tight, being that we're just now starting out. We just moved to Monteith, Iowa, and so honestly I kind of had no choice. But after spending all of our money, we currently have about $10,000 left in the bank. Okay, now it may seem like a pretty good bit, but when it comes to farming and things like that, that's not that much money. Okay. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get the mower off of the trailer here. We're going to get the riding mower. Back it down just like that. Kind of got to go at an angle because it is a little steep right there. So the deck will kind of drag. So anyway, we're going to kind of just go ahead and start mowing around here a little bit. Just kind of get the area cleaned up and kind of see really what we are working with. Now you can kind of see here, kind of cruising along. Now I don't think this field is included with our property. I'm pretty sure it's not. If it is, it would be awesome, but I don't think it is. So I do have somebody coming out that's going to survey the land for us and really let us know like exactly what is ours. But from my understanding, it is what's fenced in right there. They could even put a house in there. I would probably get rid of that fencing, kind of change it up just a little bit to kind of fence off the entire property versus just that little patch there. I think they may have had some horses there, and this was like their old barn. Kept some of their equipment, smaller equipment. But anyway, so I'm going to get to mowing a little bit right here. We're going to get this started. I haven't used this mower yet. I don't know if it even cuts. So let's see if it even works. All right, well, it does seem like the mower does cut, thankfully. So yeah, so we're just going to kind of make our way through here. Now, this mower actually has some pretty decent amount of speed to it. And so I did actually have the person, he stopped by a while ago, right before I started recording. And so we do actually own this field right here, which is huge. Okay, so we own this field, so we'll be able to harvest that and use that to help us make money and things like that. So that is going to be amazing, okay? Anyway, so let's go ahead and continue mowing right here and kind of just build off of our little farm. All right, you guys, well, we just got done mowing the entire property. Did take a pretty good while, but we got it done. Okay, so that's the most important part. And I actually had the land surveyor. He almost got me in trouble because he was telling me that the field and all that was mine. The guy on the land actually returned and told me that I, in fact, do not own the field, which didn't really make sense to me. So I was going to kind of get, look into that after he left. But anyway, he come back. So yeah, we don't own that, which I didn't think we did. So we own up to like right here, all the way there. And then we own all of this, of course. And then we own all the way down to that silver building over there. We actually own that silver building. That was actually included in it, which was surprising in itself, and I did have him double check, and it is ours. So we get this to work with, although we don't have anything to put in it. But it will come in handy later on, right? So yeah, you can see I still need to do a little mowing over here, but I wasn't too worried about this side as of right now. It's not going to be used right now. Anyway, got a little patch I got to do right there. But so yeah, that's pretty much it. And we have a couple other things to do with the old truck here and things like that. And I'm going to get the mower put up under our shed here. All right, keep by the weather somewhat, although that roof is terrible and might not do much good, but it provides a little bit of shade. How about that? That's about all we're getting there. But anyway, so we got the yard taken care of, so that's out of the way. Now, I want to kind of bring in maybe some dirt here, or maybe some gravel, just to build an actual driveway. So I'm going to see if I can try to figure out how to do that and see what we can make of that whole deal there. All right, you guys. Now, I did actually call down the road there and rent a skid steer with a bucket and everything, so I can use that in order to move some dirt and kind of smooth all this out, and possibly even get some rock brought in, okay? So we're going to try to, I guess, maybe get some more gravel like this, continue that on out through the back there, and kind of just, I may actually plant some grass through here, and kind of just build a driveway to go to about maybe somewhere up in here. But anyway, so let's go pick up the skid steer real quick. I got that rented, so let's go do that. Now, it was a few $100s to rent it for a couple days, which isn't terrible. So we'll have that for a couple days, and we'll be able to use it as much as we need to, and then we will, of course, need to bring that back. Okay, so that's what we're going to do now. We're going to pick up the skid steer. We got a bucket and all as well. So I'll see you guys here in just a minute when we get to the tractor place down here. All right, and there it is. We ended up renting a Kubota. Just went with that with the tracks, and that should do exactly what we need here. I've already paid for it. Everything's done. They know I'm coming, so I'm just going to swoop up, pick this up, and we're going to be on our way. About right there. That should work. Lower our trailer. Let's go ahead and get this thing on here. Oh, yeah, it fits perfectly. All right, go and get that strapped down there. All right, we got the skid steer. That's taken care of. Now, let's go ahead and head back to the house here and get some work done on our driveway, and then we are going to start looking for work, right? Because I guess we're trying to kind of get into maybe a lawn business. I don't know, just because I already got the equipment. So I'm thinking I'm kind of leaning towards that way somewhat. All right, here we are. We have arrived. Let's go ahead and get the skid steer unloaded. Going to undo this strap there. Undo this one. Now, I don't really have a good way to set up a camera or anything, so I may just... Oh, there's a school bus. Let's not go out in front of the school bus. Anyway, so I might just... I'm going to get some work done on this, and I will catch back up with you guys here in just a moment when we get most of it done. It shouldn't take us too long, honestly. Now, I did want to go back through here and kind of smooth this out a little bit, so I want to kind of drop this blade down a little bit because it was kind of bumpy. This little area through here, just getting all this smoothed out. And you can see we got the rocks kind of spread out here. I got a call for another load of rock. That first one ran me about $250, so for the day we've already spent a total of $550. So we got to kind of watch our spending because we have under 10K now. But anyway, so another $250 load. I'm hoping we'll actually, I may get a little more, just make it 300, and that should be enough to finish this and completely get our driveway the way we want it. So I'm gonna get back started on this, and I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, you guys, we just finished up with the driveway and everything. I did also use the skid steer to clear a bunch of the brush. I don't know if you guys remember, we did get that small tree there. I may even cut this tree down actually, or I may leave it. I mean, that's a pretty tree right there. I may just leave that one, but I do want the little one gone. But you can see I just kind of spread a bunch of rock through here, cleaned a lot of brush around the shed and in the shed, and really just turned this into a really, really nice little area, man. We got that little patch of grass there. I still don't know if I'm going to leave that. Like I said, I do have this for 2 days, so I might even come down through and just pour a bunch of rock through here as well, but I won't be pouring any, or I might just pour a little bit on this end. I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to get too crazy with the rock, though, because it is expensive. Like I said, we had that other load come in. So yeah, like I said, that can get expensive. Now, this is the area I'm going to be farming. It is grass as of right now, so I have to figure out a way to harvest this grass for money, the cut grass, because you can do that, because that will help us kind of regain some of our money here. And then after that, we need to get something planted, and that's going to be a whole thing, man, because we're going to have to try to figure out as far as like equipment goes, and it's going to be a hard one. It's going to be pretty tough, being that we only have, well, a little less than 10K now, and tractors are, oh, they're expensive. So that's going to be a fun one. We're probably going to have to use some really old, really used, really worn out tractors, but we're going to get it done. If you did enjoy today's video, you guys be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.